this XSplit up? Do
3D Blast.
you have any idea what the resolution was for the game? Was it just like this?
Ron probably has a good idea.
Oh,
Yeah.
for one game. What was the resolution of these? 360?
320. And the total resolution was 640 by 360.
Oh, so
For those of you just joining, this is my fiance Anna.
Okay, it's 320 by 240.
September 9th.
Yeah, in case you're curious, it's next month that we're getting married, so.
I got onto your.
You might see more of her in the future, at future marathons.
What game is she going to be running?
We don't know that actually.
As a kid, I would play Dr. Mario, and I love Mario games and Zelda games.
It should really be 320 by 240.
Puzzle games, quest games.
That's what you said, wasn't it? Yeah. Alright, good work, me.
One of these times we're gonna have to get her into Sanchia going with Dr. Mario.
I've seen
That would be
Sanchia
cool.
play. She would
That would be
beat
some
me
live
bad.
support.
She would destroy me, yeah, but it would be fun.
Well, with enough practice, you could probably.
I was the best in my family. I was the best in my family.
Because I couldn't fit.
I'm not gonna say anything on that comment.
Well, when we were playing the boss.
Okay, that's good. Alright.
Because having time in a small time didn't really make sense. So.
I imagine it has been time.
So this game is Sonic 3D Blast, being played by some guy.
Some guy?
Some Zyre.
Some guy. I might make that my new username. I'll stick to Zyre.
Alright, so just let me know when to start.
Okay. We'll start here in 3, 2, 1, go. Now, you'll notice that I'm doing the Genesis version. Last marathon I did the Saturn version with all the fun load times. So, to make it easier on how long I'm playing this game, we'll do the Genesis version.
Are there any significant gameplay differences, or is it mostly just...
They are pretty much the exact same gameplay-wise. All the baddies are in the same spots. The flickies behave the same, and the controls are, as far as I can tell, the exact same.
So most people are probably somewhat familiar with this game already, especially Sonic fans. But for those who aren't, when it pertains to speedrunning, enemy locations are relatively fixed, and the level layouts are something you'd obviously know if you're running this game. The biggest sort of time saver or time coster, I guess, I would say, is if you do take damage accidentally, having to recover the flickies, because the way the game works is you have to have a certain number of flickies in each area before you can advance to the next area.
Yeah, it's basically snake rattle roll.
So if you get hit, your flickies scatter, and you have to recover all of them. It can waste a lot of time because they'll just go off in random directions sometimes.
Each of the flickies behave differently when they're away from Sonic, and some of the flickies are very good about it, particularly the purple ones, as they'll just stay generally in one location, and if they see Sonic nearby, they will try to actually get to him. The blue ones, they kind of just wander on their own. I believe that they home in on Sonic a little bit. Thankfully for this first zone, that's all you really see is the blue and purple ones. You do see a red one later on. The red one doesn't home in on Sonic, but he jumps around, so he can be annoying to try and catch. Here we're going to have a red one right here. And then the last color is a green one, and the green ones are the most annoying because they can wander. And I don't know which way I'm going because I'm talking too much. Yeah, Fiesel has a good idea what I'm talking about.
I know what you
This game, I guess, I mean, it wasn't panned by critics, but it wasn't particularly well received. You know, it's not so much that it's, you know, a departure from the side-scrolling games. It's just that isometric platforming is frustrating even in the best cases. So,
Or awesome, depends on the game.
Did the Metroid 2002 server just crash?
I can't get on the internet at all.
try it. Did our internet just crash?
I think it might
Is the
have.
stream still going?
I'm gonna try it over the 3G.
Or are we talking to just the camera?
I think we might be talking to
We're gonna have.
I never like even
We-
think about the fact that people are watching me. I
we
just
are
talk.
lips.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Yeah, nothing's loading.
So,
Oh, wait, they're late. There it goes. Okay, I think we're back.
There's just been a hiccup in the connection.
Yeah, the internet went down for like 30 seconds.
It can happen.
26 seconds.
Haven't had any blackouts yet.
Yeah, and all the thunderstorms have passed, so it should, according to the weather, it's just nothing but sun for the rest of the marathon, so. Unless the heat knocks out the power.
There's a thought. We don't want to go outside right now. It's so hot. It's still.
Considering I came here from Phoenix, I mean, this is nice weather. As far as I'm
Really?
concerned, this is cool.
Wow.
Yeah, to a number of the SBA crew, they think that this weather is nice and cool.
I came from North Carolina, so it's like 100% humidity and it's all.
Yeah.
Oh, you missed it.
I lived in North Carolina for like 3 months in July. and
In
August.
July and August, the worst time.
We stayed indoors a lot.
Okay, that was good. If there's one good thing about getting shields, it's the fact that if I do take a hit, I don't lose the flickies. And I forgot I need
Yeah.
I need to get into ballerina mode.
Anytime there's significant setup time, really.
Yeah. Okay, so since you were sleeping, easy cap crash, so we're not using glasses. And yeah, that's pretty much it as far as this goes.
Now, if I recall correctly,
So this,
Sonic 3D
picture-
Blast was made by a company from England. Rather
Traveler's
than,
Tales?
yeah, Traveler Tales.
This one is connected to that.
Totally different developer than made the side scrollers. Came out before this.
Oh, that was a good jump. I usually don't hit that.
I'm not particularly crazy about this game, but one thing I will say, and I'm always willing to comment on this in any game, but I think it does have a good soundtrack.
Are you saving doubles of everything?
Yeah.
No. None that
No, I don't have the soundtrack, but I know where I can probably get it for free. I really do try to avoid taking damage, folks. I
It's hard.
promise.
It's just isometric platforming. What can you do? It's just really hard to judge your position compared to enemies.
Yeah.
It was an interesting experiment, you know. It wasn't a bad game by any means.
No, not really. And this is really, truly Sonic's first foray into 3D. It may not be full true 3D, but
And it was a blast.
You might
that's
say
the name
that.
of the game.
Yeah, I'm not very clever with my puns. If that is possible. At least 10 times At least. Is it just because of the dazzle? No, it's just more.
It's a good thing it's a consistent 5 flicks per area.
Really consistent with
If it was 7 or more, if it was like 7 or something,
You're like,
I'd
how
freak
many am I
out.
supposed to get?
Yeah, full screen is not really bad.
Well, it's a good thing. There's a little
Yeah.
gauge down at the bottom that tells me
Yeah.
how many I have left to get. Well, it tells me how many I've freed, and that's it. So if I lose them, I have to. It doesn't tell me where I've lost them.
Oh, I don't think it would.
That's
I
if
did-
you lose one, don't realize it, and you get to the end of the level, and you're like, oh, I only have 4, but I killed all the enemies. That's just the worst. You have to go hunt the whole level for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try a trick here.
Oh yeah, the early.
Oh, yeah, it didn't work.
Trying to damage boost off the boss on the normal.
Yeah, if you're lucky, you can if you position yourself right, you can damage boost off the boss on top of the hand, and just start pounding on Robotnik. At this point, he's still called Robotnik.
I still call him Robotnik.
I'm partial to the name
If they
Eggman.
didn't want to call him Robotnik, they should have named him that in the first 5 Sonic games.
That's his nickname, and it kind of.
He's always been Eggman in Japan, and when they localized the original Sonic games, they called him Dr. Ivo Robotnik, and then they later retconned it to make things the same between both regions and changed it to Eggman.
And that's just because of his rotund figure.
Which just sounds, comical, like he's just some,
Big
character
robot.
instead of calling him Robotnik like an actual name.
Yeah.
Not that I know anyone named
I'm
Robotnik.
feeling this name of Eggman.
That's the whole point, is that it's not really supposed to be intimidating, because he really isn't all that intimidating.
It's treason.
He wants to be.
He's supposed to be the main villain of the series, though. I mean,
Yeah,
I think I find him a little more menacing than, like, Dr. Wily.
he wants to be intimidating, but he's just
I mean, he keeps getting defeated by a furry little blue hedgehog.
Video games.
good
It's
one.
7 in the
Look
morning.
at life, I mean, God.
Yeah, I got him at 3.
Awesome. Still here for 3 minutes.
I've been up for about 48 hours, so.
Yeah.
What?
Arrow, do you have any more games you play?
No, I'm gonna sleep. I just wanted to watch some of 3D Glass because I think it's cool to watch.
Yeah, I wanted to watch the Castlevania block, but I wanted to make sure I didn't sleep for Castle Crashers.
Yeah, I want to make sure I
Same
was
here.
for Rayman too.
Yeah, you better have enough sleep for Rayman 2. You're running it.
I have like 12 hours on the Switch.
I'm like, whoa, what's going on? Wait, how many is it? It's a terrible idea. I don't want to wake up in hours
Ah, I missed it.
that aren't the afternoon.
So what was that orange thing that was covering you? That was a shield.
Yeah, that's a gold shield. In this game, there are 3 shields. You have your regular blue shield, which actually protects you from electric attacks. You have the gold shield, which I just used, which acts as Sonic's first homing attack. I imagine that's where they got the idea for the homing attack for Sonic Adventure. And then you have the red shield, which is their fire shield, which, as the name implies, protects you from fire attacks. Yeah, in the lava stages, having the fire shield is one of the best things that you can do.
Because you can actually run on the wall.
Yeah, because then you can actually run on the lava, and there's several fire attacks that occur that can be annoying because you may not get hit by them, but if anything hits the flickies, you lose the flicky.
And some of them wander away.
And in the lava stages, they can hover over the lava, and that's annoying to try and catch them when they are hovering over the lava.
If you don't have the flame shield.
Yeah, if you don't have the flame
leapfrog
shield,
them back, like grab them, go as far as you can, take damage again, lose them, then jump back in after collecting rings to grab them again. It's just a pain.
it's either that or you just leap over the lava and hope that you run into the flicky while you're leaping.
I don't care what people say. I still love this game.
Oh.
I had so much
I
fun
don't
with
think
this
I'm
game as a
even
kid.
actually hype this.
Kind of sad I'm not playing it right now.
Yeah, well, we had
It really is
a lot of fun.
I mean, it's not a
awesome games.
high quality Sonic game. Okay,
It's
I'll take
worth playing.
that.
Like it's it's not a bad game. Like I said, it's just very different. It takes a while to get used to it.
Surprised me.
I'd still put it ahead like the newer generation of Sonic.
Oh well, yeah, I don't know. That's our comparison. They should have their own flaws.
It's pretty apples and oranges when it comes to flaws, but
Yeah, since yesterday.
Oh, good, I got him.
I meant to make up for your run.
Well, at least I hit him. That's one of the harder parts of that game, just because of all the traps that are around him.
God, yeah.
Because you run over those holes and those spheres pop up, and if you're not moving fast enough, they will knock the flickers
I wasn't
over.
even trying the hard jump. I was like trying to do the easy jump and I slipped off it. And then crawling up the wall.
Yeah, let's see if I can quick kill this boss.
And then when he
Oh,
hit
yeah.
me right as I was touching the corner.
High
Oh,
attack.
And I fell down and
Yeah.
I never.
If you're up
did
here on
that
this platform, you can actually hit
Of
him
course it
when he's in the air.
Yeah.
Oh.
Did you, because you can go for
Ah.
too, right?
I died.
It's really risky
I was
because,
43 something.
as you can obviously see, us keep jumping so you don't take damage up there.
So I don't get, so the spikes don't pop up high enough to hurt me. I gotta make sure I too to be able to
It's a
hit
really
it.
hard game though.
Yeah.
And there I hit and bounce.
It's gonna be
Pretty
hard.
hard.
I got
Yeah.
one.